Today we're talking about trying to get a loan, a home loan with 2 jobs. How exactly does it work? Hey guys, good morning. It's Angelo Christian Financial, your direct nationwide lender. Thank you so much for watching our podcast, Real Estate Insider, where America goes for funding. Call or text our office, 832-431-6331. Today we're talking about trying to get a loan, a home loan with 2 jobs. How exactly does it work? You know, a lot of people right now, especially in America, are having to do multiple jobs to make ends meet and pay the bills, especially if you're trying to buy a house. But it can become tricky when you're actually trying to get a home loan. You actually have 2 jobs. Some people have 3 jobs. So the way it works is when you have more than 1 job, you have to have ideally a 2-year history of working 2 jobs at the same time. What did I say? I said that you have to have at least a 2-year history of working 2 jobs at the same time. Sometimes you can get away with it with just having 1 year of history. So let's say that you had your main job that you worked as a manager at Walmart. You've been there for 7 years and you're making $60,000 a year. And now you want to get another job, and now you work for FedEx and you've been there for 8 months and you make $30,000 a year there. And you think in your head that you make $90,000 a year, you're able to buy a house for $500,000. And see, the problem is that in reality you make the money, but unfortunately with lending you have to have at least minimum 1 to 2 years of history of working that secondary job at FedEx in order to use that income. So when you go to qualify for the loan, they're only going to give you credit for the main job that you had. So there are, situations where you can use the secondary employment. It can be somewhat challenging depending on the underwriter, depending on the product, depending on the lender. We have some programs that will do a 1-year history, but I want to make sure you guys are aware of that so you know what you're getting into when you try to qualify with your debt to income ratio with the loan. So anyway, if we can help you, call or text Angelo. We do all different types of programs: FHA, VA, USDA, conventional, jumbo, no doc. 832-431-6331. Let's make it happen, guys.